about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Jill, and today we have an extreme declutter with me. A lot of real life cleaning motivation, real life messes going on here. I wasn't even sure how to follow up on last week's video, but I figured I just wanted to go all in and get this house all the way together and really kind of declutter two different spaces on 2 different days. This is a 2-day clean with me, and I am tackling a lot of the everyday mom mess as well. So there's everything from some transformations in my bathroom that I finally started working on that just made me feel like myself again. As you know, I've been going through a lot, so it felt really good just to get back into what makes me happy. So I hope that this motivates you to tackle a space in your house, and let's do it. Hey you guys, welcome back for some more real life cleaning motivation. Today we are starting out in my bathroom. As you can see, my bathroom has these old wooden cabinets. We had planned to do this so long ago, but like you know, with everything that I stated from my last video with the passing of my mom, everything just got pushed back. So John and I decided to start some of the projects today, and we just decided to start with painting the bathroom. It also needed a really deep clean, and I needed to declutter a lot of the drawers in there as well. So this felt so good to start tackling, and I decided to paint them white. I wanted it to just offset with some grays and blues in the room, especially because it's a very narrow bathroom. I felt like it would just bring in a lot of light. So as you can see, John did all of the main work here, and then I kind of just finished out a lot of the trim and inner parts of the doors and such. But I think it just turned out absolutely beautiful, and I picked up some really inexpensive organizers from Target. I have been finding amazing sales there, and it is just making my life easier just with storage space. I'm always trying to find ways to make everything have a place in my home. That's my ultimate goal when I'm decluttering and organizing. So I think that this worked out really well. It gave me this hanging piece, gave me more space to hang some of just the beauty products, but also things like baby wipes, washcloths, and whatever else I might need as I'm potty training my daughter. And I also was able to declutter some of the drawers that John uses and utilize another one that has just been sitting empty and collecting dust. But this is real life. It was a really big mess and something that just got away from me for a long time. So I was super excited just to get it started. And for me, I can't speak for everyone, but going through my grief and my whole healing process, I definitely am the type that believes that it is important to stay busy. When you stay busy, you are not sitting in a room feeling depressed, overthinking things. Not that you shouldn't face things, but you can't constantly live in it and survive. That's just my opinion on it. So it feels really good when I pick up a project to work on, and it's also just doing something good for my family and my house, and it just gives me even more motivation to tackle so many other areas in this house, because I'm not going to lie, it can be super exhausting and overwhelming, but that is why I'm always trying to do one room at a time and one project at a time. But we also had spray painted there both the towel holder and all of the light fixtures, a gray, and I think I'll be doing that with the radiator as well before we start painting more, just to have things look really uniform. And I was just showing you right there some of the absolute disgustingness in the before. I was going to get to tackling that in a second. But before digging into the grime, I just wanted to hang up this piece and at least put some towels on it. It just got me in the mood to declutter more, and that is a tip from me to you. Sometimes just seeing even the beginning part of something being organized really can motivate you to keep going. And so what I decided for these two drawers was to use the top drawer for all of John's items and the bottom drawer for all of Maddie's potty training items. And it worked out really well. And I still have some more space in that hanging piece and in my large cabinet to the left. So I felt really good because I could even still utilize under the sink for cleaning products. So I'm just trying to find what works for me. And, you know, when you're decluttering a space, it's always kind of hit or miss. I might end up changing things out, but for right now, this is what's working for me.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish he felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I've got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. What's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants? And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish he felt the same.
So after I got all of those drawers organized and was putting the items back on the sink, I was just taking care of any miscellaneous spots in the bathroom that needed a quick deep clean, including random toothpaste that always ends up everywhere when you're training a toddler to brush her teeth, as well as cleaning my floors. I always clean my bathroom floors the good old-fashioned way, just a little bit of elbow grease and a good microfiber cloth. I just find it easiest, and I really get to pick up all of that extra grime and dust on the ground. I also wanted to give you guys an update on my father. If you've been following me, you know that we had a cancer scare going on with my dad as well while going through my mom's anniversary of her passing. And obviously, it's been a really rough 2 weeks for me. And I think what gave me the energy to start tackling this space is that we found out the results of his biopsies. And there were 3 different spots that were concerning. 2 of them were non-cancerous and 1 is cancer. But it is basal cell cancer and something that can be very treated and most likely just cut out and monitored for the future. So I was just so relieved, you guys, to get that news, and I think it was just really uplifting for me to want to continue to get my space in order and gave me the energy to do so.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay 'cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us and the reason why we stay.
So I was just super excited how this turned out, and I'm not even going to lie, I like to shop my pain away, but I'm trying to do it inexpensively as well, and it just feels really good when you're kind of claiming back your life and your spaces and all of the things that I purchased this house for. I had so many plans to transform different spaces, and because of the pandemic and the loss of my mother, things just didn't work out how they were supposed to for me. So it feels really good to even start getting back into that right now, and feels very much uplifting and is exactly what I feel like I need. As long as I keep working on projects, I feel like I will be okay. And moving into this was the same first day. I had plans to take care of my bathroom and then also deep clean and declutter my daughter's playroom, specifically all of her toys. There's a lot of toy decluttering and organizing, closet organization, and getting the floors vacuumed up really well. That was what my goal was to tackle on this first day, and I needed to first get rid of everything that was on this catch-all space of the dining room table. My daughter had toys absolutely everywhere, so I wasn't going to reach the kitchen's deep cleaning portion until the second day, but since I was going to be decluttering her playroom, I needed to get those toys off of the table. So I definitely want to declutter her toys even more so, but I wanted to start it space by space. Her playroom is obviously the biggest mess area and accumulates the most of all of her toys that have been gifted to her that we've purchased for her. And believe it or not, with birthdays coming around the corner and her birthday's in September, Christmas will be right around the corner after that. I know that more presents and things will come my way. So I wanted to not only get things decluttered, but also kind of get myself in a toy rotation system where it would be easy to take certain things out and replace them as she gets sick of certain toys. So when I am decluttering a space like this and when it feels like a lot, that bin is very deceiving, or basket that I'm taking things out of. It had everything from learning activities to Barbies, little animals, any kind of little knickknacks that she likes to play with. I also grabbed some things out of the closet as well. And, all of a sudden it's just a big mess in front of you. So what I like to do when I'm decluttering things is just start making piles, one to throw away, one that is going to be educational, one that might be a specific set of toys like the Barbies, and then one for miscellaneous things. And I think with decluttering, you really need to be kind of ruthless with it. Make really split second decisions about things. Just be honest with yourself. If your kids haven't been playing with something for a few months, you know that they've probably outgrown it. So I also picked up another organizer to put in some of the items that I print out for my daughter to learn on. I'm sure that will grow over time and I'll need a bigger organizer as she goes to school, but again, that's what's working for now and I can always repurpose that later. So this felt really good to get started. I do have other spaces where her toys are in that I still need to tackle, but I always like to tackle the biggest mess first, just because after you get that huge declutter out of the way, the other spaces don't seem overwhelming at all. And you also just find, you may not need as many organizers or additional items to get everything in order that you thought you did. So always tackle the biggest mess first. It's something that I learned the hard way. And now, as I'm doing my declutters room by room, I'm just finding that that is what truly works for me and is actually keeping my rooms in order.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Thinking about him all the time. I can't get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts, when it starts. I told him real, cause I can get them out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him, nah, 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 nah. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want.
So I'm just disinfecting all of her desks, play areas, and toys really quickly. I've been really trying to stay on top of this. Mama doesn't want to be getting sick anytime soon if possible. So I try to do this every couple of days, especially after we're outside or if multiple kids come over, etc. Just trying to stay on top of it and keep the germs away. I'm just done rearranging the pillows and blankets before giving my rugs a deep clean and also cleaning all of my windows and door areas with some spray away cleaner. I absolutely love that stuff and it works amazing. I definitely recommend you try it if you haven't.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, cause I found my way.
So moving on to day 2 of this cleaning motivation, I got to work straight early in the morning right after I got ready because I had a pretty big to-do list. I really wanted to deep clean my living room, kitchen, and bedroom. I also had a ton of laundry to do, and I decided to start with my living room because I wanted to give my carpet a really good deep cleaning. It was a total mess, you guys. You will just see all of the dog hair and dirt that came out of there. It is absolutely disgusting, but it is the most satisfying when you finally take the time to rip everything off the couches, vacuum them down, wipe all of your surfaces, and just the room feels like a totally different space. I feel like the rug can get so matted, especially with having a large dog. So I always am amazed at how good it looks after, and I'm really hoping that I can just stay out of my depression and just stay more on top of it in the future.
Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh. Now it's clear we are here back at your house, and I keep fading into the background. I'm wide awake, now you keep missing out for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side, I wanna be there, won't you be mine?
So after I was finished putting everything back in its place, I was just giving everything a quick surface clean before moving on to my kitchen. But first, you guys, nothing feels better than having a clean living room when you are going through any kind of grief or depression or just hard times in your life. It just makes you feel better having a clean space. And look at that absolute disgustingness that was sitting in my rugs. I swear it's almost like therapeutic, like you're washing all of that pain away, and it just motivates me to want to keep going to every other rug and every other space in my house. So I'm just cleaning that out really good. I will say this machine is a pain to actually get deep cleaned out. I typically take the main part of it and actually spray it with a hose. That just works for me, especially in the warmer weather. Why not while you're outside? And since that was done, I am now able to move into deep cleaning my kitchen. I needed to go through the sink, as you can see the mess that's coming out of there, really give it a good scrub down. I used a mixture of the Dawn dish soap and the pink stuff. I find this combination works really well on my white porcelain sink, so I'm giving that a scrub down before moving onto my stove. I also needed to tackle my oven and, of course, my floors.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Ain't no one stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am, and I would like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. We shouldn't care about anyone who brings us down. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do.
So I'm just finishing up deep cleaning the oven here, just using some of that Dawn Power Wash. As you can see, it really wasn't that bad, but I am trying to stay on top of the deep cleaning so that it isn't so overwhelming. And I know it's easier said than done, believe me, with kids. I am going 24/7 hot mama mess over here, but I am putting in the effort to at least deep clean one appliance, one drawer, one cabinet, and it really does make a difference. Just getting that oven checked off my list felt so good, and I knew that it wasn't going to be a big caked on mess that was going to take an hour to clean out. So I'm just finishing up cleaning my kitchen by using my spray mop here. I like to alternate between the O-Cedar mop and my spray mop. I also like to alternate what I use for cleaners on my floor. I was using the Mr. Clean on this day. I also sometimes like to use Tide and Fabuloso. So just for different scents and the moods I'm in, I had picked up some of the Mrs. Meyer's fall scents in the apple cider scent, which I absolutely love. So I just thought that the Mr. Clean went really well with that. And you guys, my house just smelled amazing between those two products. So if you're looking for something fun, because I feel like having a good smelling house makes it all worth it, I definitely recommend trying those two out together. It smells so good. And for the last portion of this cleaning video, I'm moving into my bedroom just to make the bed, and I had about 4 loads of laundry that I needed to get folded and put away. Since my last closet declutter and drawer organization, it really has stayed really organized, and that is why sometimes taking the time to truly declutter one space is so worth it, even though it takes hours to do so. And believe me, I know it's not easy, because if you declutter one space for that long, the rest of your house stays a mess, but it is worth it in the long run, because now everything has its space. I know where it goes, and it's really been such a time saver for me.
I met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't want to let you go. Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on your own. Ever since I got a good look in his eyes, I just knew that he was special. He said he wanted to take it slow, but I couldn't help that I wanted to take it to the next level. Cause I wanted that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't want to let you go. Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on. Met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I couldn't get him off my mind.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I truly hope it motivates you to get something done in your house, and just know you're not alone in feeling overwhelmed, but you can do it even in the hard times. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.